Hi, this is Tony, founder and CEO of Professional Home Buyers. And what I'd like to do in this video is to show you how you can take advantage of our rent-to-own program, which we put a twist on and called it a fixed for equity program, walk in with equity and save tens of thousands of dollars on the purchase price and even save money on your monthly payment. So, our Fix for Equity program is like our rent to own, but again, they're fixer-upper homes where you can go in and you can do mostly cosmetic work to these properties. These are properties where maybe we put a new roof on it, maybe we put a new central heat and air in it. We did some of the major things that already need to be done that needed to be done to the property. And you can go in and you can do some paint, you can do some cosmetics, you can do the cleanup, do some landscaping, and save a lot of money on these properties. For instance, just had a couple that refinanced just not too long ago, or got their own financing, I should say. They bought the property for $55,000 and they got it reappraised for $85,000. And granted, they had to do some work, they had to do some paint, they had to do some flooring, they had to do some landscaping. But rather than paying $85,000 for a house, they were able to get into it for $55,000. Now, is that typical? Those numbers are pretty big. This property did need a little bit of extra work, and they were willing to do that extra work. But if you're willing to come in and get a little bit dirty, then you can get into a home with a lower down payment and a much lower price. So what if you can't do the repairs? What if you go into the property and say, hey, you know what, this is a little bit too much for me? Not a problem. You tell us exactly what you want us to do to the property. Do you want us to paint it? Do you want us to put new flooring in it? Do you want us to put new countertops in? What do you want us to do? What we can do is we can take that and say, okay, what's that going to cost to us? And decide what we are going to charge to do that for you. So that way you don't have to come out of pocket and you don't have to spend the money or the time to do the repairs. Now, of course, you know, it's going to be a premium on top of what you would be able to do it for, but it is done for you. So you make the call. Now, if you want to, there are people that, you know, get into a program like this. They fix the property up. Year, 2 years, 2.5 years down the road, they decide, you know what, let's go ahead and sell the property and we'll make, you know, $5,000, $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 and take that money and put it into a new property, into the next property. And, you know, 2, 3, 4 properties, you've got a property paid off free and clear. Awesome program. So what are the benefits of the Fix for Equity program? Well, I think they're pretty obvious. Do the work yourself, do some of the work yourself, save a lot of money on the purchase price. We may be able to get you in with less of a down payment. Remember, the minimum required down payment is 3.5%. We may be able to knock that down a little bit if you're willing to really get your hands dirty. And you've got a property that you can customize yourself and just save tons of money. So if you're interested in this program, get in touch with us. And you can also see properties on our site that say coming soon. Those are some of the properties that we're actually in the process of fixing up and renovating, or they may be properties we're getting ready to buy where the seller still lives in them, but we're waiting for the seller to move, but we can still show you the property and sell it to you before we start renovations. Now, if we don't sell it to you before we start renovations, we're going to do the renovations ourselves. Further we get into it, the more money it's going to be as far as a purchase price, a down payment, and even possibly a monthly payment. So again, get in touch with us right away. See if you can get approved for our program, and we'll talk to you real soon.